Hey guys, I'm Sophia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be doing an unboxing and review of Nuuly for you guys, which is a subscription service that I've been using for maybe 6 or 7 months now, so a good amount of time. And I just wanted to show you guys what I typically order in a Nuuly rental box and give you an idea of what I think about the value for the cost and things like that. So just some quick background. Nuuly is a clothing rental subscription service, and it's from the same company that owns Anthropologie and Free People and Urban Outfitters. So that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of style of clothes and the brands of clothes that they carry. Really the biggest reason why I keep coming back to it month over month is because I feel like it's one way for me to be a little bit more sustainable with my shopping. And so clothing rental is a really great way to kind of try out like trendier things or things that you're really only gonna wear one time. So Nuuly has really emerged as like definitely in my top 2 favorite clothing rentals. My other favorite being Fashion Pass, which I will get to in another video. But yeah, so I wanted to do this review for you guys and just give you an idea of like the entire Nuuly experience, what it looks like when it comes in the mail and things like that. So when you get your Nuuly, it comes in a bag like this, and I really like this. It actually did used to come in a box, I believe. But they kind of switched to this like eco-friendly packaging a few months ago, which I really appreciate. And it's really easy to do. So basically you just get this box and this is your shipping label. And then when you open it up, your new shipping label will be in here. And so when I'm sending it back, I literally just like swap this in and take this old one out. And it can go to UPS like just like this, which I really appreciate. This is what your items come. So you get 6 items at a time, and the price is, it's like about $90 a month. So if you're someone who is spending, you know, $100 on random shopping, whether it's like shoes or clothes or whatever a month, like I feel like I definitely hit that amount every month, and I like to shop. So I have really liked Nuuly because I feel like it's a low price point for me, as in that's money that I was already spending every month, but I'm getting way more items at a time to try, and then I can return them at the end. So I actually really like this view when I open it up because it kind of gives me an idea of like, okay, like what, I don't even really remember what I got or like what I picked out for this box, and this kind of gives you like a very quick rundown of everything. So I just like this view. But so yeah, talking more about details of Nuuly. So some subscription services are a revolving service, which basically means that you just pay the same amount every month and you can swap your clothes out as much as you want in that month. So as long as you can like get something to shipping, you know, and get it back to them and get new things in, you can kind of get like 2 or 3 rounds of clothes within that same 1 month where you've only paid 1 monthly fee. And I like that a lot, but I actually, having tried that, that's how the Bloomingdale service works, that's how the Rent the Runway works, I've kind of realized that that kind of puts you in this like frenzied state of like, okay, like I'm paying money for this and I want to get the most out of it, so I'm just gonna kind of be like constantly ordering new things. I feel like I wasn't being as thoughtful about the items that I picked out. Nuuly is different because you only get 1 kind of box per month, and I think that's part of why they're at a lower price point. But the boxes are bigger, so you get 6 items, which is the biggest box size I've seen of any of the clothing rental services that I've tried. And I just like having a little bit more time with the clothes. Like you typically are going to have 3.5 weeks with them, and it gives you time to kind of like figure out how you like to wear things, like different ways to style things. Like you can rewear everything, you know, 2 or 3 times, which is just really great because it actually helps you figure out like, okay, is this something that I actually like and can see fully integrating into my wardrobe, or is this just kind of a one-time thing? So definitely is a bit of a slower process than some other rental services, but I actually think it ends up being beneficial. And if we're thinking about like sustainability, I think a big thing is making sure that something in your closet is something you're going to wear a lot of times. And so kind of making you stick with 1 box at a time for a whole month makes you really like answer that question for yourself. And then of course, like all subscription boxes, if you really like something in the box, you can keep it and buy it, usually at a discounted price. So if there are things that you're ever like, I maybe want to buy this, but I don't know if I would be super into it, Nuuly or really any subscription service is a really great way to like try things on, and then you usually can buy them at a discount, and they're typically in pretty good shape because they're getting dry cleaned between everywhere. They're not necessarily being worn that many times before you get them. So, okay, that is my spiel on Nuuly, and then I'm just gonna walk you guys through every item that I got one by one. So the first thing that I got is kind of this like bright green dress, and it's like kind of like a baby doll style. It's kind of tiered, so it has a few tiers, and it has these cute buttons at the top, and then it's kind of sheer up top, and then it's obviously not at the bottom. I really love this dress. I feel like I don't typically wear green very much, but this is the kind of green that I love. It's just like super girly. I love the gingham print, and I actually already wore this in Palm Springs this past weekend, so I'm a really big fan of this dress. I don't know if this is something that I would keep in my closet because it is very loud. I don't know, I can kind of go 50-50 on this. I kind of am like, this is something that I would easily throw on to like bop around LA, but I also am like, it's very bright and I don't know how often I would actually wear it. So this is the first thing that I got, and then this is from Urban Outfitters. So then the next thing that I got was this top, and it's kind of like a more bohemian vibe than I typically get, but I just really liked the color. I felt like the brown would look pretty on my skin, and yeah, I was just like, you know, it's a cute little like flowy top. It has these puff sleeves that are kind of in right now, and I just thought it was really cute, so I figured I would try it out. And this is the kind of thing where again, I'm like, this isn't typically my style, but because it's a rental box, I feel more comfortable getting it and seeing if I like it, and then kind of going from there. And this is from Free People. And it's an extra small because Free People runs really big, but yeah. And then the next thing that I got is actually for a specific event. So I'm going to this wedding with Joe in September, so I got this dress, and it's basically just like that style that's really classic right now of like the slip dress. It's like cut on a bias, and it's like a midi, and then it has slits on the side, and it's kind of this like pinky mauve color, and this is also, oh no, this is from Anthropologie, and I got a small, so I'm really excited to wear this to that wedding. It's really pretty on, and this had like amazing reviews on the Nuuly site, which is why I felt comfortable getting it. I feel like slip dresses like this sometimes are not actually that flattering on, but this one I was able to see like a bunch of different people had tried it on and styled it. So I usually will scroll through reviews and find people that are like kind of in my height range, have the same cup size as me, kind of have the same build as me, so that I can get an idea of what something will look like on me when it comes. Then the next thing that I got was this really cute top. This is the kind of top that I specifically look for when I'm doing rentals, because I'm like, it's fun and it's flirty and I'll be really happy to wear it exactly one time, maybe two times. So this top is really cute. It's kind of just like a cropped ruffle top, and then it has these sleeves that are really popular right now. It's like a square neck with puff sleeves. And then the end of the sleeve also has like that elastic, so it's also like a puff sleeve all the way down, and then the back is zippered with kind of like elastics. And then this brand is one that I actually discovered from Nuuly, and I actually really like this brand. It's called Cmeo Collective, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so this is a small / a US 4, and sizing for this was important because I do kind of have like a fuller chest, so sometimes I have to size up to like a medium for a top just so that it doesn't like look weird, and this was one where I definitely found multiple people in the reviews who were like a similar cup size to me and saw what size they got, and that's how I figured out what size to get. So yeah, so I always try to do as much research as I can, look at reviews, look at videos, whatever I can to figure out sizing. But yeah, I can do a whole video on that at a later point because I do think it's like kind of how you get to that next level with your shopping game. It's like figuring out sizing and things like that. So, or with your online shopping game, obviously. Okay, so then the next thing that I got was this flannel. And it's obviously a very different style than anything else that I got in the box. This is a little bit more grungy, but this is kind of like my one nod to fall right now. And I just really love flannels in the fall. So I just liked this one. I like the colors. I like that it's kind of like paneled. So it has like elbow patches, which is cute. And yeah, I really like it. This is what the back looks like. And to be honest, this is the kind of thing that also I feel like Joe would steal from me. So I got it in a large because I figured like I could wear it and also he could wear it a few times maybe. And it's from Urban Outfitters. So this is kind of flannel that again, like at Urban, I feel like would randomly be really expensive because Urban is just like, will either be so affordable or really expensive at random times. And so I just was like, this is a great way to get something like that. And then if I wanted to keep it, it would be at a discount. So okay, the last thing that I got, it's kind of another like bohemian top, and it looks like this, and it's basically just like a split neck in the front, so kind of a deep V in the front, and then kind of a split in the back as well with a tie, and then these strings are very complicated, as you guys can see, but they go like around your neck, and then it kind of around your waist as well if you wanted them to. And again, this is like probably more bohemian than what I typically go for, but again, I was like, this will probably be cute to wear like one time out to dinner or to see friends or something like that. So yeah, that is all that I have, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video.